Shout out to our sponsor, Dollar Shave Club. See why over 3 million members love Dollar Shave Club. They're so confident in the quality of all their products, now you can get your first month of the club for just $1 and the shipping is free. After that, it's just a few bucks a month. No long-term commitment, no hidden fees. Learn more or get yours at dollarshaveclub.com/no. Welcome to The Know, I'm Mica Burton. We've got more hints about Scorpio's projected price point, or at least its threshold, kind of. Last week, Windows Central's Kdin said the Scorpio wouldn't be more than $500, and now another voice is adding similar details. Segment Next reports that sources close to Microsoft have told them that Microsoft won't price Scorpio above $500. The site wrote, "We have received word from our sources close to Microsoft Studios that the publisher is not planning to exceed $500. While our contact wasn't able to confirm a specific number, it was assured that the company will remain below $500. That's no doubt reassuring to fans interested in Scorpio. The Xbox One's $500 price point at launch was definitely one of the big factors in Microsoft's falling behind Sony in terms of sales this generation. Just ahead of E3, we're learning more about Call of Duty World War II, specifically about its multiplayer and zombie modes. According to Sledgehammer directors Michael Condrey and Glenn Schofield, the zombie mode in the next Call of Duty is going to be a lot more horror-based than previous entries, and in fact, they're pulling inspiration from a game the two of them worked on in the past, Dead Space. Well, that is going to be scary then. The pair told Edge magazine that the next zombie mode is going to be unique to our Dead Space signature. They also talked more about the vanilla multiplayer, which will be much more vanilla than ever, apparently. They said that this game's multiplayer will be more slowly paced and strategic than the series has been in the recent years, without some of the abilities and boosts the games has been adding. So no, you can't do your stick wall runs and missile drops in the middle of the Normandy invasion, I'm sorry to tell you. It's just going to be shooting and running. One of the big success stories of this year so far in terms of sales has been Horizon Zero Dawn, no surprise there, which set records for PlayStation as a new IP when it launched to very positive sales back in February. And now Sony's giving even more details about just how successful Guerrilla Games' open-world action RPG has been. According to Sony, Horizon Zero Dawn has topped more than 3.4 million units sold, not shipped, with more than 950,000 of those coming from digital. SIEA President Sean Layden said about those digital sales, "We thought people would go for the digital store because they didn't want to get off the sofa, get in their car, and go drive and get it. We underestimated that. People will get the digital copy because they don't want to get off the sofa and put a disc in the machine." Is Bethesda's next big game free to play? While rumors are all over the place about their next IP, is it a sci-fi open world game? Is it a MOBA? Is it a mobile game? Is it something else ridiculous? There are some other hints about one of their new games coming from the company's job listings. A new post over at parent company ZeniMax states that Bethesda is looking for someone to join their Montreal studio to work on a bleeding-edge AAA freemium game. Before you get too upset that Bethesda is going F2P, it should be kept in mind that this is for their Montreal office, which is the same outfit that the company started to work on mobile titles, so this is probably just their next mobile project. Considering the company is working on 7 projects at the moment, including Fallout 4 VR, Skyrim Switch, Elder Scrolls 6, and a mobile game, that still leaves 3 other projects we know absolutely nothing about. Let's hope they deliver at least one of those at E3. And we've got possibly even more teases before E3 next week. Surprise, surprise, it has to do with Kojima's new mind-fucking mystery project, Death Stranding. Kojima Bay and game star Norman Reedus may be teasing something related to it on Instagram. In a recent post, Reedus put up a brief video of a nude 3D model getting sucked into a black hole and turning into a crumbled mess, and it was very weird. This now has fans wondering if the black hole physics will have something to do with the game's mechanics, of which we know about that much so far. From what we've already seen, we know the game's subject matter is going to be fairly Kojima-esque, but what remains to be shown is how the game itself actually, works. Previously, Kojima has talked about how players will be connected to one another through strands or ropes, but they'll also have tools to attack. Yeah, no, we have no clue either. We're fuck if we know. But maybe we'll get some new strands and clues as soon as next week. The creator of Final Fantasy could be announcing a new game later this month. Hironobu Sakaguchi has said in the past that he's working on an untitled new project, and a Spanish-language video game site says that he will present more info about the new game on June 22nd. Sakaguchi has already released some cool-looking art of the new project, but at this point it's not clear if it's for consoles or smartphones, but since Sakaguchi's involved, we are definitely interested. Here's hoping it won't take 45 years. Is a Sega All-Stars soccer game in the works? And a fighting game, possibly? Well, some concept art has surfaced that seems to indicate that it's a possibility. Segabits reports that the website FunSolve, which is password protected, has uploaded a bunch of arts from Sega games such as Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, the House of the Dead Overkill, and Sega Rally Revo. And interestingly, there's also concept art for an All-Stars type brawling game and a soccer game, but of course this could be nothing, but it is fun to think about and have conspiracy theories about. I just want to see Sonic the Hedgehog kicking around a soccer ball. Some funders of the crowd-backed MMO Shroud of the Avatar are wondering where their money went, but famed developer Richard Garriott says that everything is just fine. The controversy started after Garriott's company Portalarium started a new equity crowdfunding campaign for the MMO and in doing so, revealed some financial info that raised some eyebrows. Apparently, according to the info, Portalarium currently has $528,000 in the bank with monthly expenses of around $230,000, which got some people worried, considering that the game has raised more than $11.6 million through Kickstarter and a variety of other campaigns. But Garriott, who is famous for creating the Ultima franchise, told Kotaku that the latest round of funding isn't going to keep the company from going broke, but to allow it to do marketing and other publisher-type functions to support the game's PC release. The game is currently in early access and plans to launch later this year. Wonder Woman lassoed all kinds of box office records last weekend, bringing in more than $100 million in the US, which was the highest domestic opening for a female director. Entertainment Weekly reports that the movie made a total of $223 million worldwide, which is a strong debut for everyone's favorite Amazonian princess. It also has some hella incredible reviews, sitting at a 93 on Rotten Tomatoes and a 76 on Metacritic. But even though Wonder Woman got much better reviews, its opening weekend didn't do quite as well as Suicide Squad, which made $133.7 million, and Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, which pulled in $166 million. Still, it's not hard to imagine that we'll be getting a Wonder Woman sequel based on those box office numbers, and director Patty Jenkins as well as star Gal Gadot are both contractually committed to another movie, so we will see Wonder Woman whipping her lasso around again soon. Is the Umbrella Corps from Resident Evil real? Well, probably, and by probably I mean hopefully not, but fans of the series got a bit of a shock recently when images surfaced on NeoGAF of a Vietnamese skincare clinic using the Umbrella Corps logo for their business. The company apologized on Facebook and said that the logo design was done by a third-party company. The company added that they're working internally to find the best solution quickly, which hopefully doesn't involve manufacturing the T-virus. So yeah, hopefully this is just, a small mistake and not a sign of the impending zombie apocalypse, because if it is, holy shit, we all have to go buy a lot of shotguns. I'm not ready for this. I don't want to die. I'm too young. Well, that's all the news we have for you today. And for more news from every corner of the huge, crazy internet, remember to like this video for alerts, and if you're new around here, subscribe to The Know. Also hit the alert button, which is a little bell, and it's down in the bottom. I figured out where it is. It's below me, so click it for alerts. Thanks to Dollar Shave Club for sponsoring this update. DollarShaveClub.com delivers amazing razors right to your door, so you don't have to keep using that same dull razor because it's a pain to get them from the store and then they get all gross and it's awful. They've got a whole lineup of razors too, so you can decide how fancy you want to get, plus extras for shaving or just keeping yourself clean, like Dr. Carver's Shave Butter, Mint Cedarwood Body Cleanser, really nice smelling amber lavender soap, and they've even got stuff for your hair now, so basically all your grooming is covered. Dollar Shave Club is so confident in the quality of all of their products. Now you can get your first month of the club for just $1 and the shipping is free. After that, it's just a few bucks a month. No long-term commitment, so you can cancel whenever you decide to try that sweet beard out for No Shave November or whatever. No hidden fees either. It's awesome. There's no reason not to do it. So get yours at dollarshaveclub.com/no.